run.
No.
We cannot throw our bodies away. We have to be together.
Yeah. Get the
Work
spots.
with the guy next to you. Get the talk going. If they have 3 and we have 5, there is no reason to go anywhere.
No.
We control the airwaves and we
rock.
make them fucking blow the horn.
Clean it up, boys. Clean it up. Let's go.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Team!
Have fun, guys. Let's go. This is fun.
Let's go!
After a chaotic but productive offseason, the Saints were able to convince a sizable chunk of Impact's team to jump ship. 4 players were willing to take a big risk for a big reward with a new team and a new owner. 2 players from the Ironman also answered the call, Corey Hall and Silos Cortez. Their roster had seeds of excellence so deep, but the question would be, could they contend immediately, or would it take more time?
I was the last guy. I was the final piece in the puzzle, because I always made fun of them. I was like, yeah, you guys can go over there and collect your money, but you guys will never win. You have no leader, you have no organization. Like, who is gonna run that? I was like, Mouse, you're gonna do it? Absolutely not. Kyle's not gonna do it. There was no one on the team that could really bring everyone together from front to back. They were missing that piece. I was like throwing out ridiculous numbers. I was like, they would have to offer me something like absolutely stupid for me to even consider leaving. Some of my best friends, so I was always having conversations with them every day about it. Then they kind of gave up, and then I guess they went to dinner with Diego. Diego came into town, and he was like, yeah, tell him and I'll give him whatever he wants. And at that point I was like, yeah, whatever, like I just blew it off. And then the next day they called me and they're like, no, it's serious, just talk to him. I know you don't want to leave Impact, but just talk to him and see what he has to say. So I humored them and had the conversation with Diego first. And I was like, you're gonna have to give me 120 grand for me to even consider coming over. And he was like, okay, done. I wanted to do just some more research about it, figure out where he came from, because I had no idea who he was at all. So that was kind of a big risk, and it was a little bit of a scare factor as well in terms of like, okay, well, who is this guy? Where is he from? Why does nobody know him?
One of you, man. I trust in you. Let's go. I trust every one of you. You can do it. Let's do this, man. Let's do fucking this. We can do it.
Yep, let's go, boys.
1, 2, 3, team. 1, 2, 3, team! Let's go!
First team, we got Latin Saints. We're going to see what they can do. I mean, they spent a lot of money to get a good budget. I mean, they got a good team going, so we'll see what they can do. It's going to be a lot for them to come out and play their first match, so we'll see what we can do, see if we can hang with them.
The Saints had issues taking down Energy Elite in their first match. After putting up a 3-point lead early, they then let it slip away. They held on to solidify the 1-point win in the closing seconds. However, their next match against San Diego Dynasty would be the biggest test for this new all-star squad.
Tighten up the game plans. Everyone played pretty good. Let's scout Dynasty. Let's get ready for Dynasty. And good job, guys.
So obviously we're a new team, so we have to go through those steps to build. We just have to work through the notions and progress through as the points go on. For the most part, we're all here to work and we're all here to win, so that's our goal.
We have, some of the best players in the world helping us and walking us through everything. So it's a real big privilege, and I know everybody would be happy just to be part of this team. And I know it's good for paintball, it's good for Latin paintball, because we're passing this on to the rest of the teams. So I think it's good for just paintball in general, and I'm really happy.
That's a big game. You circle it. You know that is going to be a match. Okay, so Latin Saints, what are they about? We're going to see it. Right here, we get to see it in the prelims, we get to experience it. We don't have to wait until Sunday to experience it. We're going to see it here.
The Saints had a rocky first day, barely beating Energy Elite and then losing to Dynasty by 5.
Right now,
Time to plug the fuck in, boys.
The Latin Saints would fight back to tie, but it ended up being all Dynasty on the scoreboard as the minutes ticked down. The final score sat 7-2. They would need to play much better to accomplish their goal.
Yesterday, after the big loss we have versus Dynasty, we have a big meeting, a 2-hour plus meeting. We see videos too, seeing our mistakes. And now our first match is versus X Factor, a top team. And well, I think that we study the place okay, and I think we're going to do okay. And then the next match is versus Revo. And actually we need to win both of our matches because the bracket is too close. So let's hope we can do this and we're going to win. You will see.